Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So, Inktober is coming up, and I have never committed to Inktober before. I've tried to do it, but I've never officially committed to Inktober. And this year, I'm committing. I'm officially committing to Inktober, and I'm doing it in a way in which I hope will be conducive to finishing it. So I have put together a Inktober sketching kit, and I have a sketchbook, and I wanted to show you guys my Inktober art bag and my Inktober art supplies. So I'm going to start with the sketchbook. Okay, so this sketchbook is actually quite special to me. It's one of those sketchbooks that you get and then you just never use. It's one of those sketchbooks that you get and then you just hoard. And the reason for that is because my friend Emily got me this all the way from London. And it's so pretty. It's all like hand paper, and it's got like these deckled edges, handmade paper. And it's by Cass Art London. It's handmade paper from the Khadi mill in South India. This paper is made from recycled cotton rag for ink, watercolor, and all art media. So recycled, extra great. And the reason I decided to do this for Inktober is it has 28 pages, and October's 31 days long, but there's also like the front cover and 28 pages individually, so I can do front and back if I want to. So I think it should be fine. But also, Emily did Inktober in the same sketchbook, and that's what made me want this sketchbook. It just feels like a good callback, and I'm excited. And it's like small. That was what I wanted. I wanted something small so that I could do small, manageable, easy Inktobers. So that is the sketchbook that I'm going to be using. The inside has this like really pretty blue-gray, and then it's just deckled watercolor paper. Oh, does this bag look familiar? I actually used to use this bag for my daily art supplies, but I switched, like a couple months ago, I switched to this bag, which I got from Target because it's just slightly longer, so my tombow markers fit into it really well. So I use this as my daily art bag now, but I thought I would use this for my Inktober art bag. Very excited about this as she strokes her bag. Okay, so in the little pocket on the front, I do have some supplies hiding out in here. Oh, I didn't know this was in here. It's a Bluetooth USB. Okay, well, that's not supposed to be in there. And I should probably put these in a protective case. I'm gonna find a protective case. So this is all of the small supplies that I have in the front little pocket of this. So I have down here, I have 3 nibs. They're so old and destroyed. I really need to buy new nibs. But I have 3 nibs for a little dip pen. This is just a little cardboard box that I literally just found to keep these in. Then this guy is an ink cartridge of carbon ink. It actually comes in this, so this is actually waterproof ink. I have 0.7mm lead refills. I have a kneaded eraser, and then I have a harder little like triangular eraser. Okay, so that was everything in the small little front pocket, and now we get to the big main compartment. Okay, so the first thing in here is this Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay Black India ink. I love this ink. It's really, really nice. It flows very, very smoothly. It's one of my favorite art supplies, and it's super, super waterproof. So I will use this with my dip pen, and I'll also use it with a brush. I can water it out to use in washes. I'm a little concerned about potentially carrying around a bottle of ink in here, but hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. I just decided I wanted to keep it with the rest of the supplies. So yeah, just keep me in your thoughts and hope that this doesn't go horribly wrong. Okay, so I have 3 of these Art Alternatives pigment liners. I have them in 0.1, 0.3, and 0.5. I got these from a palette full packs, and they're decently waterproof, and they are new, which is important because most of my microns and things like that are super, super old, and these were new and quite black. So I actually really like them, and I like how they feel in my hands. So I have all 3 of these guys in there. Okay, so this is not a magic wand. This is actually the handle for my dip pen. So it has these little notches at the end, and then I can insert the dip nib into that. Dip nib, I don't know if that's the nib. And then you can dip it in ink and make art with it. And I love, 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 love this holder, I guess, or handle. Yeah, that's probably the correct word, handle. I got it at the Renaissance Festival, and I was so excited to find somebody who made these because I had been wanting a really nice dip pen handle for a long time because I love using them. I haven't used them in a really long time though, so I am excited to use them again in Inktober. Okay, so the next thing I have is these two tombow markers, and one is, I believe, like a soft nib, and the other is a more firm, stiff nib. I could not tell you which one is which. I have to Google it every time. But the blue one is one and the black one is one. So I just put both in there. But I really like these. They have really nice fine nibs and they are quite waterproof. So I'm really, really pleased with these. My mom got me a bunch for Christmas and it was like packs of 3 each. So I have these everywhere. So this is just a random brush pen. I think I got it from a Palettefull Packs. I do not remember the brand. I know that it was like in an ink kit, but I like it because it's double-ended. This side is really big and this side is really nice and fine, but this is also a water-based pen, so this is great to use when I want to add in water and then smudge it later. I'm like, I feel like this is all pens. Yeah, because it's Inktober, Alice. So the next one that I have is that platinum carbon ink pen that I had the cartridge for at the beginning. It looks like this. My mom got it for me. It is a fountain pen, but it flows really, really nicely. I haven't really had any issues with it. And the ink in it is waterproof, which is something that really attracted me to it. So I can kind of use it similarly to a dip pen on the go. Also, the lines are very, very fine with this. So that is really, really nice as well. So the last black pen that I have in here is the Pentel brush pen. These are kind of all over YouTube. They're pretty popular. This is a really nice pen because the ink is super black, super dark, super waterproof, and the nib itself is an actual brush. It's not a felt tip. So these are beautiful. They're so nice to use. You can add some water to them while they're still wet and blend them out. I really, really enjoy these and I think they're really versatile. So also for on the go, I have 2 gray pens in here. I have the Faber Castell Pitt Artist Pen in Warm Gray 3. And I have the Karen Brush Marker Pro in just gray. I think it's just gray. Cool Gray 2. There we go. I love this one. I use the Karen one all the time. So I got this pen in a Palettefull Packs. I really like it for quickly adding in shadows. It's water-based, so you can blend it out, and it's very juicy, and the nib is really nice to use. It's flexible, but it's got a nice point to it. I just really enjoy this one, especially the gray. And then the Pitt Artist Pen I actually got in the Etsy mystery art box. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. I ordered a mystery art box from Etsy. It was so much fun. But this one's nice because it's another brush tip, but it's really small and fine. And it's a nice warm gray, so it's good for adding shadows in nice and quickly. So I kind of have a cool gray and a warm gray. So, all right, so it wouldn't be a YouTube artist video without a white gel pen, obviously. So I'm going to be using the Uniball Signo white gel pen. This is my favorite white gel pen. I think they work so well. The ink is really opaque and smooth, and yeah, I love these so much. I think I have the medium tip, but I definitely need to go and see if they have other ones because I think they do. Because I have so many water-based pens, I definitely wanted some water brushes in here so that I could really activate those pens and markers. So I have 2 water brushes. One has a really fine tip so that I can do more detailed work, and the other has a much larger tip, which is quite stained, but that's okay. These are both by Pentel. I think it's pretty common knowledge that Pentel generally, their water brushes are the best, like in my opinion. They don't leak, and I find that they have a nice good water flow. Like they don't send water all over your paper, which can be so annoying, and that happens to me a lot with some other ones. So I trust Pentel. I have a couple sketching supplies in here. I have a 0.7mm pencil. I just use whatever random mechanical 0.7mm pencil that feels good in my hand. I think this is from Target or something. And then I have a Mono Zero eraser, which I love these things so much. They are so great for getting fine little details. So yeah. So I have 2 of these little travel paintbrushes. I have these in case I want to use the ink directly without like mixing any water into it. And also just if I'm feeling like I want a little bit more control and I just don't feel like using a water brush, I have access to water, whatever. So I have these guys in there as well. Okay, so the last thing in here you guys have also seen before. It is my little folding ruler. Just thought it would be useful if I needed to do any straight lines for edges. I was thinking about doing little like frames and stuff. So I just thought I would throw my ruler in there. It's making a very fun sound. And yeah, that is everything that is in my Inktober art bag. And now let's put it away. So there you have it, my Inktober art supplies, the sketchbook that I'm gonna be using, all the supplies that I'm gonna be using. I hope that you guys liked this video and it gave you some inspiration for your Inktober supplies. I cannot wait to see what everyone does. I'm really, really hoping that I can stick to this. Please, I haven't picked an inspiration list yet, so if you have a really good one, post it in the comments down below because I would really love to hear it. I'm gonna write them on each of the pages so I have it. And yeah, I will see you on Sketchy Tuesday, which will be the first Inktober drawing because that video comes out on October 1st. So I can't wait to see you guys then. I love you so, so much. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you would like to. And subscribe if you like my videos. I put out 2 videos a week. I will see you on Tuesday. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.